Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. Now a look at the headlines. Another incident of bird heat at Dabolim Airport. 218 passengers on a Moscow-bound plane miraculously escaped. Municipalities finally get their new chairpersons. Some elected unopposed, many choose rotation for the chair. Goa Yuva Manch opposes the fiesta of Portuguese in Goa, asks cancellation of permit to dock the Portuguese vessel in the state. Ship to dock tomorrow. Burglars loot a house in Vasco. Robbers hit Lakshmi Narayan temple at Kundai. And national school games in full swing. Goa wins second consecutive match in football as Anisiva Vaz nets a fine hat-trick. Host will hope for medals in chess. And now the news in detail. Around 218 passengers had a miraculous escape at Dabolim Airport when a chartered flight bound to Moscow had a bird hit. The incident occurred at around 8 a.m. when the plane Aeroslot Boeing 747 was about to take off. The airport has been grappling with bird heats for quite some time now, with airport authorities blaming it on garbage problem.
It could have been a deadly Thursday for the Moscow-bound plane. Another bird hit incident was reported at Dabolim Airport on Thursday morning. Fortunately, all 208 passengers who were heading to Moscow had a miraculous escape. The Boeing 747 chartered flight SU-1537 suffered a bird hit which resulted in minor flames in the right engine. The incident delayed landing of two chartered flights. Airport Director D. Paul Manikam gave details saying, "The pilot applied sudden brake which resulted in deflating of tires. He abandoned the takeoff. The authorities later noticed that there was a bird stuck in the flight's engine. There was also smoke emanating from the lower portion of the flight due to the burst. The tires were cooled down later by airport crew, which immediately swung into action. All the passengers are safe and were later deplaned on the runway and taken to the airport terminus." Rear Admiral Sudhir Pillai gave more details on the incident.
This morning at about 8:30, an Aeroflot aircraft taking off from Dabolim suffered a bird hit on one of its engines, and the aircraft takeoff was aborted by the pilot, which caused some smoke and such other things to happen from the tire. It was immediately attended to by the crash and fire services here, and the aircraft returned to the civil dispersal, and the various passengers were deplaned. Thereafter, they will go on to various locations on other aircraft operating from here.
Bird hits have become a regular phenomenon at the Dabolim Airport in recent times, and the reason for the incidents is the garbage around the airport. In this regard, Navy authorities held an emergency meeting with the district collectorate and the local panchayat on Thursday afternoon. The collectorate has given strict instructions to the naval and airport authorities to sort out the garbage generated within the airport premises. It was also suggested to take preventive measures like cutting down trees around the airport. Our reporter from Vasco, Surendra Madkaikar.
Elections to elect the chairperson and vice chairpersons of 11 municipalities were held on Thursday. Barring a few, most of the elected were decided beforehand, making the elections mere formality. Many have chosen rotation system for the chair.
The elections of the chairpersons and vice chairpersons to all municipalities were held on Thursday. While a majority of them were elected unopposed, there were others who were elected after a close fight. Here is a general overview of those who were elected. Perne, Dr. Vasudev Deshprabhu chairperson, Smita Kaundankar vice chairperson. Bicholi, Anisha Vernekar chairperson, Shashikant Naik Harlankar vice chairperson. Valpoy, Umesh Gulelkar chairperson, Fahmida B. Khan vice chairperson. Mapsa, Sudhir Kandolkar chairperson, Vijita Naik vice chairperson. Mormugaon, Suchita Shirodkar chairperson, Manesh Arolkar vice chairperson. Sange, Sanjay Raikar chairperson, Annalena Fernandez vice chairperson. Madgaon, Sushila Naik chairperson, Luis Gonzag Ribelo vice chairperson. Kutsade, Alifa Fernandez chairperson, Baburao Desai vice chairperson. Kukoli, Devendra Desai chairperson, Landry Mascarenas vice chairperson. Kepe, Manuel Culasso chairperson, Dahish Naik vice chairperson. Kankon, Ratnakar Duri chairperson, Sandesh Gaonkar vice chairperson. Many of the elections of chairpersons like Kunkoli, Kepe, Kankon, Perne, Valpoi, Sange were just a mere formality as the names were decided beforehand. It was a walkover situation for the candidates in Mormugaon as the opposition did not turn up. In Mapsa, BJP member Sudhir Kandolkar garnered 8 out of 15 votes, while his rival candidate Subhash Kalangudkar managed 7 votes.
सांगपाचें म्हणजे फीश मार्केट आहा ते अर्दे फुट्या वेजिटेबल मार्केट आहा ते ऑलरेडी प्रोसेस चालू आहा ही कामां फुडें वचून पूर्णत्वाक व्हरपाची म्हाजे हितून खटपट जातली.
मार्केटीचेर कितें करतले?
Interestingly, newly elected chairperson of Kepe municipality, Manuel Culasso, said that he does not require a cabin to conduct his work.
आनी हांवें अशें डिसायड केलां की हांव स्टाफाक बी सांगलां म्हाका थंय फोन बसोवन दिवपाचो आनी त्या ज्या टेबलार आज मिटींग जाला थंयच बसून हांव म्युन्सिपालिटी कारभार चलयतलो जाण करून म्हजो आनी लोकांचो डायरेक्ट कॉन्टेक्ट येतलो.
In Madgaon, Sushila Naik, who is backed by CM Digambar Kamath, was elected unopposed, while Luis Ribello, who is backed by Vijay Sardesai, was also elected unopposed as vice chairperson. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. We'll be right back.